Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lur Dalam. I'm the CEO of Art Smiley. The traditional art market is predominantly controlled by galleries. They are not always accessible to upcoming artists. In fact, only 20% of art has been represented by the galleries. A lot of emerging artists, community artists have no easy way to sell their arts and gain exposure. On the other side of the coin, a lot of art buyers who want an affordable and unique pieces of art. It's difficult to find in the market, and they have concerns. And also, we're trying to resolve the problems of customers who are looking for economical option to decorate their walls on a regular basis. And our solution is Art Smiley. It's a multi-sided online community where we connect artists and art buyers together in the same platform where artists can sell and rent their paintings, and they can come and register and upload. And art buyers can search their favorite painting and place the order within few clicks, and it can be delivered to their doorsteps without any hassle. We consider ourselves as Amazon of artworks. The art market is very attractive and it's huge. In 2019, it's valued at $64.1 billion, and in which 9% of the share is online market, which is $5.9 billion. Art Smiley aiming for 1% of this market share in the next 5 years. If you look at the online market, it's been rapidly growing from 2018 to 2019, 30%, but it's expected to grow double in the next 5 years from $4.64 billion in 2018 to $9.32 billion by 2024. This is pre-COVID, and after post-COVID, the numbers are expected to grow 30%. Our business model is very simple. We take commission on all the transactions, 35% commission on each sale of the painting and art rentals, and 25% commission on our partner services like framing and printing. We expected to do 37,000 transactions in the next 5 years, and with an average transaction value of $1,600. And by 2025, we expected to make a revenue of close to $60 million. Our market adoption strategy is simple. We based on 3-pillar strategy. We will be participating in art fairs and having partnerships with artists, art galleries, auction houses who don't have online presence. And we also be doing extensive digital marketing. Our competitors are vary from both online and offline. However, in offline, we compete with a lot of European and American platforms like Raise Art, Art.com, Artfinder, and Saatchi Art. And where we ourselves placed a very affordable community, as is on the top. Our competitive advantage, we are the first to market in art rentals in the whole Middle East region. In fact, globally, we only have one player who do art rentals. And we are a partnership with the local communities and universities to bring some unique talent to showcase very unique pieces of artworks. We have plans to adopt AI and blockchain technology, especially blockchain, to authenticate art, which can be preserve our artists' know-how and intellectual property. We're a team of 4. Each one of us an average 14 years of experience within our business domain. We have a consultant who manages all the curators across the world, ensure the best quality of artwork shown in our platform. In overall, we have early traction and generating revenues. Today, our platform has over 1,300 artists from 50 countries and more than 100 customers. And we also have partnerships with B2B clients. In the region, there are no similar options available, and we feel we're in a better position to lead the market. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, I have a question. You mentioned you're first in the region, but I remember a startup a couple of years ago had exactly the same idea, called Collection Air. I'm not sure if you're.
Yeah.
They moved out of basically of the Middle East because of the complexities to build up that market here. So I just wanted to understand a bit your. I mean, first of all, if you're familiar with that startup and why you believe that it will work now. What is different in your go-to-market approach?
Good question, and I have to say that the Collectionaire, I know them very well. And they don't have art rental market. I said in art rentals, we're the first one, not in online.
No, they had that. Okay, maybe they pivoted out of it, but they had that initially as well.
Sure. And why we believe in this market? Still, there are a lot of potential in the market being unknown. They are not getting the name and fame which they deserve to have. And we are bringing that unique talent is by going into the communities directly and selecting this talent and showcasing it. And a lot of people, galleries or traditional or some of the online galleries, they try to pick with a lot of digital marketing like anybody do it or get the artist. No, we want to build that partnerships and relation to be very unique. And art rentals, like example, some of us as a customer, you're not sure which kind of artwork you want to buy it. It would give an opportunity to rent a piece of artwork and showcase on their walls. When they decided to buy, they can buy it. This is also for hospitality industries. We're all familiar. If you visit the hotels regularly, we see the same piece of artwork, staying on their walls for a long time. So instead of investing a lot of money, they can have a rental option and give us their customers a new experience. So this is the kind of stuff we are unique. In the near future, we want to bring in, we're working with a technology partner to bring blockchain to authenticate artwork. So those for investors who are looking to invest in these unique pieces of artwork from fresh talent, it can be over a period, it can become an investment mode for them. It can generate money. So we want to protect their authenticity of these works. We want to introduce blockchain as well. So these are some of the differentiations.
I also have a question. How you avoid the fact of you connecting two dots, so the artist and the gallery, how you avoid the fact that they take a phone number, they call each other and they avoid to pay you the 30% commission?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good question and valid question, but that's why we signed the contracts, especially who we are bringing the emerging artists. We have a signed contract for a period of time, and with they can go after that period of time, so that we are marketing them during this period. We are protected our interest, and also once they cancel the contract, there is a cooling off period between us, so that because of our marketing, they will not get directly.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's still kind of a problem. And another question: how you deal with the transportation of this art piece, because it's something very expensive, and if something bad happened during the transportation, they will claim you on be responsible, and also insurance. So the investment is massive just to move a normal kind of piece of art. So yeah, I think the idea is good, but it's a bit difficult to protect yourself.
No, I mean, so far, Mr. Matthew, with all due respect, so far we didn't experience this problem. I have to tell you, RMX have a special division only to deal with art. They do special care, and we have insurance, and we also, most of the cases outside the UAE, we roll the paintings and safely and securely. Again, here also we have planned to bring blockchain, so that we can keep protected this complete, no tampering, no damages during this. This is also, we are in discussions with our technology partner. Thank you.
Short question.
Yes, please.
What I see now from the presentation, you have an identity of your own. How do you prevent that your own identity and your own pieces you collect don't interfere or let artists out of your community? Yeah, and how do you push new artists? And especially, I know, so both in India international art scene, it's really difficult for female artists to come to the galleries and taken in. What could you do for them?
Sure, thank you, ma'am. As I said, today our platform is protected. If anybody wants to copy, they cannot copy easily. We have protections in place, and the watermarks, and disabled all the clicks. But in the near future, to protect these emerging artists and their authenticity and their intellectual property, we want to bring blockchain. So that protects, not anybody can tamper or copy them, so that we have every single transaction has been recorded properly in the blockchain, and we trace all this. This is one way. And regarding the women artists, if you look at our platform, we have 1,200 artists. I can proudly say that we have more than 60% are women artists. And this is the platform mainly for emerging artists, who cannot become a professional artist, or who have no way how to sell their artwork and market their artworks. Those kind of artists, we are welcoming to our platform, and we give them what you call a life to protect their interests, and also to become make them fame in the near future. We will build their career, to be honest.
How do you curate the artist?
We have a team of
Is it open
curators.
for everyone or not?
No, I have my own art consultant and curator based out on Delhi, and he also manages curators from different region and who ensure the good quality artwork is showcased. And how do we curate? We're looking for the quality of the work and the skills, and also the pricing structure, and also their authenticity and their background. Many aspects we look, and then we select the artwork before it's showcased in our platform.